this statement right here was ridiculous. Everybody in their right mind can see that that song was clearly very derogatory and very directed at that little black girl.
It was a boy. It was a boy that was disrespected, as you said. You didn't watch the video, did you?
I think that.
Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. This is Racist of the Week, where we explore the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And of course, if you have any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@reesewaters.com. As so many of you guys suggested this particular video, it had to feature. Today's nominee, this Polk County, Florida teacher.
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody. Happy birthday, legend.
Y'all were so divided over this, I had to post it on my own Instagram. And even then, they couldn't agree. The only thing that would make this right is if she sings the same song to all the kids on their birthday. And I'm going to stay positive and hope she does. Oh, hell no! Would like to know if some corrective action was taken, having watched it. I sang this to everyone growing up. It was sung to me too. But times change and so must we. Intentional or not, this was cruel to do to a child. There are so many hands I want to throw right now. We sang this to each other as kids. I've never heard an adult sing this to a child, though. She knew what she was doing. She's got to update that to something appropriate. Someone needs to wake her awareness. Hell no. Hell no. Not the kids. Not the kids. You know, one thing you don't do is come for the kids. Now, hold on now. She said, would you like for me to sing the special song that I sing? So this is something that apparently she sings for all of the children. This is not specific to Legend. Well, what need to be specific to Legend is some discretion. You see what that kid looks like. You know what world we living in, and you choose to sing to a little black boy, you live in a zoo, you look like a monkey. Now, hold on now, because if you start bringing in all that extra outside baggage, is that not doing damage to the child as well? Because keep in mind, this is something that he said he wanted sung to him. So therefore, he was expecting to get the same song that everybody else had. If he doesn't have the same song that everybody else has and starts asking questions why, then where does that conversation go? The same place that this one went. Racism. The exact same place. Now, hold on now. She did videotape this. So apparently she didn't think there was anything wrong with it. She videotaped this. She put it up. She's laughing. She clearly is not coming from a malicious place. Just because you don't think you're wrong doesn't mean you can't be wrong. In fact, most of the time in my life, I've been wrong. I didn't think I was wrong. That's just called being a knucklehead or maybe being drunk. It was a lot of both of those. By the way, she was the one that decided to videotape this and make it available to everybody. So now we got material for the actual hardcore racists out there with a black boy talk about you look like a monkey, you live in a zoo. She may not have been one of them, but she certainly helped their cause now, didn't she? Hey, you said she may not have been one. That was what you said. That was what you said. After Polk teacher sings monkey version of Happy Birthday to child, mother charges racism. A video of a Polk County teacher singing a variation on Happy Birthday to You to a kindergartner has gone viral, fueling allegations of racism and alleged death threats towards the teacher. Polk County Public Schools is now investigating the incident, which took place September 29th at Floral Avenue Elementary School in Bartow. The boy to whom the teacher sang is now too upset to return to school, his mother said. How about that? Too upset to return to school. Huh? You think that might inform my reaction to all of this? Yes, but apparently you think death threats are warranted. Huh? Death threats for the song that she sings to all of the students? Man, the right wing and Maga be passing out death threats like a Pez dispenser. You get death threats just for being the first black anything. Unless it's an inmate. Prather's son is black, and she said the teacher is white. The teacher, who's not seen in the clip, emailed a copy of the video to Prather later that day. My reaction, it was, I couldn't believe it, Prather said by phone. It's nothing funny. Prather said she had never heard the alternate version of Happy Birthday to You, a variation that children sometimes sing to each other. But the second one, the funny version, I felt like you were being racist, Prather said, as if addressing the teacher. You look like a monkey, you live in a zoo, and you smell like one too. I don't approve of that, and that's you humiliating him in front of his peers. No child should have to go to school and feel like they can't confide in an authority figure without them calling them racial slurs, and that goes for any kid, not just my child. Now, are you under the impression that she emailed a video of her humiliating your child directly to you? Is that what we're going with? Are you asking for logic from racists right now? Is that what you're doing? You asking for sound logic and decision making from racists? Prather said she didn't respond to the teacher, but promptly complained to the school. She said the school employees told her they couldn't do anything but relay her complaint to the Polk County Public Schools office. As of the morning of October 1st, Prather said she hadn't heard from anyone within the school district. Well, she certainly will, because this done went viral. Prather said her son has grown so upset about the incident that he stayed home from school on October 1st. My son can't. He's not even in school right now because he feels as if people are going to call him a monkey and his feelings are hurt. Now I have to seek counseling for him because he was crying for not to be back in her class or even go back to that school. I shouldn't have to wake up every day to see that my son feels this way. Huh? Are we finished or are we done? You want to hear some more? No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I think the teacher was playing the long game. She waited around till his birthday to sing the monkey song that she had sang to all the other kids. So she sang the monkey song to all the other kids to set up singing it to him for his birthday, to send it to his mother to get upset so that he feels afraid to come back into the class because of the reaction to the video that she sent. She's been planning this for like a year. Uh-huh. Is that what we going with? Little man knew that was messed up. I would sue the school, get the teacher fired, and every parent in the video should sue the school for placing their kids in such a horrific video. Yeah, don't say every parent in the video, because we know who gonna get paid first. Don't do that. No, it won't be nothing left. Come on, don't do that. But there's some division in the comments. The white kids look like they're in on the joke too, to which, bro, every 90s kid sang this. Like, come on, man. Hey, people, report this a-hole. What a heroine. We need to start a GoFundMe. See, it's that right there. We need to start a GoFundMe. It is that element. That's why the reaction. That's why the reaction. If you wanted some understanding, that wasn't, maybe just X wasn't the place for that, apparently. I should have known. Shocking that's where that X will go to a Shiloh Hendrix place with this particular story. Yeah, off of X, the reactions were a little different.
She started singing a song about a monkey, him looking like a monkey and being in a zoo. It was a birthday monkey zoo song or something. Question: where does these teachers get off thinking they can get away with stuff like that. Obviously, she should lose her job. But it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter what level of occupation a person has. There are sickos out there, not just wackos, but there are sickos out there. Not just dumb people, not just goofy people. There are demonic people out there. What in her right mind made her think it was a good idea to sing a song to a little black boy about him being a monkey, looking like a monkey, and belonging in a zoo? Now, obviously, what she's going to try to do is say, well, it's just a song, and I sing it to all the kids, and, you know, it's a classroom full of white kids, and I only saw a little black boy. It could have been other black kids in the room, but I only saw white kids in the room. And the teacher, who I am told is white. And so all of this whiteness and one little black kid, and he don't know how to react. Even the little kids were dumbfounded as to why she was singing that song, but they kind of giggled when she sung the song. And the little boy didn't laugh at all. He was just like bewildered. Hands and Feet. Somebody need to make a song called Hands and Feet for that teacher. Make it specifically for her. Hands and Feet. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Shut up. Shout out to Willie D. I like that. I like the hands. I like the hands and feet. Now, that's not to say that everybody felt exactly the same way about this.
Did y'all see the video of the teacher that was singing to her student? He was 6, and so she sang "Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You smell like a monkey, and you look like one too." So my best friend, she sent me this video today, and she was like, "Hey, make sure you check your DMs because I sent you a video. I want to get your thoughts on it." So I watch it, and I called her, and I was like, "Yo, I'm so torn because it is cringe because, you know, here we have a white teacher telling a black student, you look like a monkey and you smell like one too. In today's climate, race relations are really high." I'm like, it probably wasn't a good choice of songs. I thought she was going to sing the other one, "Happy birthday to you." I wasn't expecting the other one. But the other side of me was like, The reason why my friend asked me this was because I have 4 goddaughters, and I've literally been singing this song to all of her kids since they were babies. So over 20 years, I've been singing this song to each of her kids every year for their birthday. So it is a song that was sang to me. I remember growing up, and we would sing it at other kids' birthday parties. So, you know, if she's an 80s baby, it probably could go over her head to think this may not be appropriate in today's world, because that's something that maybe she was used to singing. It was always just a funny song and a little treat for us when we were little, just to sing it and just be funny, you know. But now, so my friend was like, "Do you think that we're making a big deal out of this just because she's white? Like, not everything is racial." And I totally agree. That it could be seen that way, because not everything is racial. Could it be a bad choice of judgment today? Absolutely. Doesn't mean that she's racist and it was intentional. Not necessarily. Again, this is something that me and my family and my friends have been singing to each other for years. Now, granted, most of us are all black, but we do have white people in our families. Our families are interracial, and white friends and such forth, so and so forth, whatever. We've all sung that, you know? So I was just curious to know if anyone else thought maybe the same kind of way. I'm leaning towards like it was just bad judgment and not, an undertone of race. Or do you feel like it was intentional and she was trying to be malicious? I mean, I would really hope that this teacher wouldn't be malicious to a 6-year-old, but stranger things have happened. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about it, and share your thoughts. If you haven't seen the video, it is in my repost section, so you can watch it there, and then just share your comments with me.
Now, this is not a song that I know. I can't say that I sang this song. I'm going to just see that this is a song that people sing because enough people have said it. There are a few inescapable facts about this. In today's climate, everything that was acceptable in the past doesn't necessarily fly now. Now, that's not to say it won't in the future, because yeah, they pushing that bar as far back as they possibly can. Yeah, by the day. But everything that was okay in the past isn't necessarily okay now. And it is always important to have some context for how things look and how things could come off. And if you are, in fact, a teacher, looking out for the children and their feelings has to be at the forefront of your mind and paramount. And if he had this reaction, then that tells me that there was something was missing there in that whole process of how will the kids react in protecting their feelings. That being said, this is video that she put out herself, which unless she's just a hardcore avowed racist and this was her crash out moment, probably indicates that it was something that she overlooked, or that she, in her judgment, felt like it was better to treat him just as you would treat all the other kids and ignore the context, the racial context that this happened in. Well, the fact that you did videotape this and make this now available, as I have mentioned already, now brings those people into the conversation who would love nothing more than to see a little black boy being told that he looks like a monkey. Yeah. There's a lot more Willie D's, at least on this side.
So you bitches gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm pissed and I don't care how y'all feel. So if you don't like no cussing, scroll the fuck up. So you had this teacher at Floral Avenue Elementary in Florida who records and sings in front of the class. The 6-year-old legend sings happy birthday. And that was cool. You already sung happy birthday. But the song that she tried to sing y'all right after it, this song from fucking ancient, I don't know. Everybody keep on talking about, this song been around. Why this shit was needed? It was so unnecessary. Not only that though, y'all, his birthday was the week before. Maybe her intentions wasn't ill. But at the same time, I just feel like she just chose the wrong fucking kid to do this song. Why would you do this song? Knowing, and you recording it, and you uploading it. Bitch. And nah, I ain't giving no motherfucking pass. Cause I'm pissed off. Like, come on. How would you feel if somebody say, won't you put in the soups and get soggy to one of your fucking kids? Honestly, see, this is why that the little white kids, why they grow up and be having this mindset. Cause they don't really care about the color, black and white. But it's just the shit that y'all be putting in their head. Y'all can even see that the white kids and the black kids that's in there, it's feeling uncomfortable. And then some of them little white kids, they like wanna laugh, but they know it's wrong to laugh. They know this shit wrong. And last thing I'm gonna say, all the ones that's gonna be in my comments talking about, I don't think that she had an ill will, whatever it is. Bruh, she is a grown ass motherfucking woman. A grown woman. She know that it's wrong to fucking call a black little boy a monkey. Come on, man.
I'm trying to figure out what part of that song did she feel like was okay to sing to this little black boy. She knew what she was doing. She purposely did that, humiliating him in front of his friends. And look at the little white kids. They're laughing as well. The other little black kid is looking like is this real? Even the kid that's getting the birthday song sung to him is looking at the teacher like, what? But this is why I always say racism is taught.
I don't know if you just ignorant or you just slightly slow. Or maybe you just don't know. I don't know. But this statement right here was ridiculous. Everybody in their right mind can see that that song was clearly very derogatory and very directed at that little black girl.
It was a boy. It was a boy that was disrespected, as you said. You didn't watch the video, did you?
I think that.
Cause why would your raggedy ass sing that song to that little boy? I hate when people do things to children and like defenseless people who can't stand up for themselves. The look on his face, like y'all already sang happy birthday, but you just had to be extra hoe. You just had to be an extra asshole. And it didn't even land like how I guess you thought it was gonna land. You're a fucking imbecile. If I wish I was his mama, his aunt, whoever. I really wish I was, because I would turn her every which way but loose up and down the hallways of that school. Because why would you think that was appropriate? Then you recorded it. You recorded it as if you thought you was really doing something. You thought you ate with that. That pisses me off.
Now, remember that whole thing about the greater context that this happens in? I was mostly referring to, the dumpster fire that is America 2025. But when it comes to Florida and Polk County, Florida, at that lives at the bottom. Bottom of the map of the can. Yeah.
I might need to start doing a Polk County series, because here I am back talking about the ridiculousness in Polk County, Florida. Now, this has sparked some divide in how people feel about this video I'm about to show you. For context, Polk County is not known for being the most PC county. It is one of the most red counties here in Florida, and you could never catch me living there. And in this video is a teacher singing happy birthday to a child in her class. In the beginning of the video, it shows all the kids singing happy birthday, but I specifically want to focus on the second part when the teacher asks, hey, do you want me to sing you the funny version too? Now, poor people come at me. It's very obvious that she obviously sings this to a lot of the kids. At least I hope she does. I haven't seen a statement come out from her, but I'm fairly confident from what the video was showing, the kids knew it. But at the same time, it was not smart to sing a song like this in a day and age like now, especially to a child of color in Florida. Teachers are being fired for likes here. These type of things are not smart.
Now, she raises a really great point, because you have the national context, you have the local context, and then you have the state of education, where they are doing whole woke tests in Oklahoma, and Ron DeSantis himself right here in Florida has sought to micromanage not only what the teachers teach, but also what they think and what they say online. And by that metric, ooh boy. But then again, this kind of goes along with the general vibe of DeSantis in Florida and the spirit that they're trying to spread throughout their education system. So it makes a little bit more sense why the mother hasn't heard anything from the school district yet. Because, yeah, we know. If it would have gone the other way, yeah. We definitely know. Ron DeSantis would have addressed this himself. Yeah, if you would have role reversal, oh yeah, Ron couldn't have waited to get to a microphone. And by the way, while we're on the topic of that, she had an interesting vibe to her too, because most of the people that I've been going to, has the teacher lost the white people? Is that what's going on?
So let's get one thing for sure and one thing for freaking certain. That teacher that sang the happy birthday song to that 6-year-old child. Talk about this is the special funny song. You don't see anything wrong with that right now? Especially like right now in the climate that we're in. You didn't see as a teacher how uncomfortable that made that little boy feel? Because as a mom, as a mother, I could see that little boy being uncomfortable. And shame on you guys for not thinking that there was something wrong with that.
Well, I can tell you this, teacher. Once you lose the white people, it's over. It's over. This was your only hope. That was your only. It's not gonna go good. I can tell you that right now. But I tell you this, you don't have to leave empty-handed, because we got a whole nomination for you. So you can take that with you, put that in your box. I heard the zoo might be hiring. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You know what? September was a month to remember. The highest views we've seen all year. I know. September. Do you remember when it first started? September. Huh? Do I know the lyrics? I don't even think they know the lyrics. Wrong. And they told me September was a low month for YouTube. You know, kids are going back to school, parents are getting back into the swing of work. Not on my channel. It's for that reason I'm always going to remember September. Huh. My anniversary was in September? It was, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to get rid of this section. As I was saying, September, what a beautiful time for love. It's also a beautiful time for merch, for that special someone in your life. I have seen your questions about the merch link, and it is up at reesewaters.com. However, we are undergoing some changes as we're in the process of getting it linked directly to the YouTube. So pretty soon you'll be able to see the merch right there on my page. So be on the lookout for that. And while we're talking merch, I want to send a shout out to Tracy, who sent us this dope photo and her discouraged, depleted, but never defeated t-shirt. And I also want to give a quick shout out and a happy birthday to Melva and to her daughter, as well as my man Dwight and Daryl over at the barbershop. And yeah, you can tell I just came from the barbershop because I'm shooting during the daytime. Yeah. I want you to see that, just all the crisp I want you to see, because when I get fuzzy, I start shooting at night. And then once I pass 2 weeks, I just become a faceless channel.
Interesting.